Muchas felicidades. Muchas gracias. Y pues bueno, yo me presento, soy Marisol Lobo de Juegos, Juguetes y Coleccionables y hoy les voy a platicar sobre lo nuevo que tiene Bandai Collectors con DC Multiverse de Todd McFarlane. Pero, ¿quién mejor para hablarles de esta serie que el mismísimo Todd McFarlane?
Hola México, nos encontramos en Toy Fair, estamos visitando McFarlane Toy y tenemos más ni menos que al hombre más importante del booth. Aquí está Todd McFarlane. Todd, thank you.
Oh, thanks. Mole, we're here today. I'm going to show you some of the cool stuff from the DC Multiverse and all the stuff that's coming to Mexico. So we're going to see a bit first.
How has been this process for you? Having to develop a new line on a so very special brand.
It was a long time in the making, right? I've been asking about some big properties for decades, and finally one of them said, yes, Todd. You're looking at a couple different things. It's the DC Multiverse, and that includes film, TV, video games, animation, which includes TV, comic books, the whole library of all of them. So I can look at literally 70 years of items and go in there and make suggestions as to what I think would work. Obviously, Warner Brothers, that owns DC, they have all their data. They know what people are asking for. They know what they sold in the past. And now the question is, what's the product we need to make that basically people out there are going to get excited about and buy, right? I have my opinions, they have theirs, and most of the time we're pretty compatible.
What was the first figure? What was the first thing that you said, I have to do with this?
Batman. It's easy. Just Batman. What are you talking about? Look at, when you've not done any Batman, nada, then doing any Batman is special, right? So obviously we start, with like sort of a classic look, but now, throughout time, especially in the last 5-10 years in the comic book, there's literally a Batman universe. And so it allows you, I think why that's valuable for both the customer and the retailers is that you can show all these different looks of characters, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Wonder Woman, and there's now maybe 10, 20 different looks. So you don't have to keep going back doing the same look over and over. Obviously the young kids are gonna want the classic look that everybody sort of grew up with. But then when you get a little bit older and you say, hey, I've had those toys in the last 10 years, it's gonna be something different, then that's where I'm hoping that some of our product that we'll walk you through, that you'll see, hopefully will surprise people and actually will be exciting for them.
Guide us through this line. This is the whole first line.
Okay, so we'll go through fairly quickly. Like I said, there's a couple different looks. Obviously you've got your animation, right? So this is the stuff that people have seen before. You can call it the Bruce Timm look or whatever else. That one's been out there before. You try characters that you like. You've got, Harley Quinn. She's obviously super popular right now. And then you just go to some of the classic stuff. You're gonna go to some of the regular product, then you're gonna get now to some of the classics. So here's obviously Superman doing some cool stuff with paint, right? You got a metallic on it. The logo is a little bit raised on it, just trying to do something a little new to it. Then you walk over here, one from the upcoming movie, right? One of the costumes he's going to be wearing. We've got the video game. These two are video game characters, right? So they're again a different sort of style in them. It's sort of kind of cool. These are from a comic book. It's called The White Knight, and I'm hoping really out of everything that this is the one that does well, because if I can start to stylize and go into the library and do stylize, then like I said, this is Batman, but it's not Batman in the classic sense that everybody's seen. But that's a cool looking toy. And so I think we can continue to make it. I can make, instead of Joker then in his purple, you can have him obviously in a different kind of uniform with a little bit of detail. That becomes fun. And then obviously when you get to the classic, you can start to play with the look of the colors, if you will. But here's another one that goes back to the White Knight. This was really only in one comic book in a handful of panels, right? On one page, 2 pages. I didn't pick it because it's famous in the comic books or that anybody in the audience knows it. I picked it because that's a good looking toy, right? And so I don't care that it's not famous in the comic book. That's a toy. And if I'm an 8-year-old kid or I'm a collector and I want something that's newer, that surprises me, give me something that's like that with a little bit of a different paint job. And then, you know, here you got the Batman in the house suit. It's a lot of plastic, right? You get a lot. And I've never made any kind of toy that was big and bulky that was a good price that didn't sell. And then you got some of the new characters, Batman who laugh, although it might not be appropriate for 8-year-old kids. This is the one here that all the older kids are sort of going crazy for. This one, you buy the 3 of those, you get 3 pieces. You get the left side, the right side, the middle, and you make this car. This is made up of the 3 pieces you get out of their build set. And then we're doing some of the stuff obviously from the TV, right? So here you can see this is the, I don't know if you get a good look here, but here's the build of vehicle here where you got the piece of the car. So you put those 3 pieces together, and then we're going to be doing a build a figure, and hopefully they'll just unleash them with the McFarlane stuff.
I mean, it's a great line, and I have noticed something that is quite important for obviously for people, which is the price. Now, you are giving us the McFarlane quality, but I see a lower price on some items than the other ones. How difficult was this to maintain the quality, but you have to do something?
Yeah, well, here's an advantage I have. I'm not a public company, and public companies have to maximize profits every 90 days in America because they have to report their earnings. I don't, so I don't have to make as much money as them. I'm okay, right? And so if it means to do this toy right, I have to spend another 20-30 cents on it, which means my company makes 30 cents less. That's okay, because I think in the long run that if I make a good toy and I give it away high quality on a brand that people like at a fair price, then people will support that. So I'll make my money back because they'll buy more of it, right? Where if I worry about making a cheap toy, then I might not sell as many because it might not look as good, and so I'll maybe make a little bit more money, but I'm going to sell less. So I make my money hoping that if I tell people I'm going to make good toys, they can keep coming back over and over, that I'll get it back that way. So it's easy. So if I was private, if I was a public company, I couldn't do it on private. So it's easy.
I see pretty much the same hike on the figures. Are you trying or thinking maybe in the future going with another scales for the line, or this could be?
I mean, I know that some people said, hey, the other ones were 6 inches, so right. Your complaint to me can't be that I'm giving you too much plastic. That can't be that, Todd, you're giving us too much. Could you make it smaller, give us less for the same price? Come on, right? This is like a chocolate bar. You're giving us too much chocolate for the same price. I always wanted, even when I started 25 years ago, I always wanted Spawn to be bigger than everybody else. So when you put the 2 together, I always want my toys to be bigger. So if you're going to play with them, my guy will always beat your guy out because he's just bigger. And then when you get to the big ones, they're even way bigger, right? So I understand that people who have big collections may say, hey, Todd, this is how they did it. I don't care. I care about the future. The future is this is what we're going to do. And oh, by the way, I'm going to do characters that nobody else has done. So you're not going to compare them anyways. So let this just be a new starting point of what the figures are going to look like.
I'm really sure that the audience worldwide is going to be loving it as well.
So far as saying that, right? So they're reacting, and we've only just begun.
Exactly. Todd, there's something that you want to say to your audience in Mexico?
Oh, here's what I'm saying. Sadly, I don't get them there enough, but with the rejuvenation of what we're doing with Spawn, we got a movie that I'm going to be directing. I promise you, Mexico, when we get that movie off the ground, I am coming to Mexico to help promote it, and I'm going to bring some of my movie stars with me, and we're going to sign comic books and bring toys and bring the movie, and we're going to have a good time. I miss Mexico. I love you.
Well, thank you very much, Scott. Muchas gracias, amigos. Esta es la nueva línea de DC de McFarlane.
Y pues bueno, ¿quién mejor que Todd McFarlane para explicar esta increíble línea que ahorita les vamos a mostrar personaje por personaje que vienen para este año por parte de Bandai? Vamos con la presentación para ver los personajes, porque se vienen muchos universos, como ya lo vimos. Todd se dedicó a hacer estas increíbles figuras, ya sea de la línea animada, de las películas, de las series, y pues nos vamos con los primeros. Tenemos obviamente a Batman del cómic, y bueno, tenemos una pequeña historia de quién es el personaje. Ya sabemos todos quién es Batman. Lo padre de estas figuras es que tienen una tarjeta de colección, se las voy a mostrar. Tienen una tarjeta de colección en el interior, que si alguna vez han visto tarjetas de colección de beisbolista, pues es un poco parecida, tiene un arte especial, y en la parte de atrás viene el nombre del personaje, viene la fuente de la cual se basaron para hacer el diseño o el arte de la portada, y viene el nombre real, el peso, la altura y algunos datos que ya conocemos algunos, pero viene la historia de estos emblemáticos personajes. Nos vamos con el siguiente, por favor. Tenemos aquí a Superman, que aquí lo tengo en la mano, y no inventen la figuraza que es. Todos los detalles están increíbles. Todd McFarlane se caracteriza por siempre aumentar el detalle en sus figuras. Y esto tiene un acabado como si fuera escultura. Este personaje tiene una base para poderlo colgar o para poderlo posar como si estuviera volando, como si estuviera en el aire, así como lo vemos representado en la imagen. Y pues viene con manos intercambiables. Siguiente personaje, por favor. Viene Batman animado para todos los que crecimos con esta serie. Pues bueno, viene incluido también algunos personajes del grupo animado de DC, como lo es Batman, que viene con accesorios, con su base. Todos los personajes traen base y su tarjeta coleccionable. Igual, Superman animado. La verdad es que Todd pues se esforzó mucho para cumplir el gusto de todos los fans, y sabe que tenemos un gran amor por esta increíble serie animada. Y él viene con otros personajes, como lo es Linterna Verde, que viene con accesorios, su base y su tarjeta. Siguiente, por favor. También está incluido el mundo, el multiverso de DC, que implican las series. Con esto viene Green Arrow, que es parte de la línea Core, y pues obviamente Harley Quinn, que la tenemos en esta onda cómic animada, una amalgama muy interesante de sus personajes. Viene con características muy preciosas. Harley Quinn es un personaje que ahora está muy plasmado en el corazón de los fans, no solamente en las nuevas versiones, sino con su versión clásica que todos conocemos, que viene con sus accesorios, su base y su tarjeta. Siguiente, por favor. Estos son increíbles. El Batman Hellbat son estas armaduras hermosas que viene dijo Todd: yo quiero que el mío sea más grande. Y estas son las líneas que se dedican a eso, esta línea de armaduras con Hellbat. Y vamos con la de con Superman. Están increíbles. Tiene mucho juego para pose, se puede generar un diorama impresionante y recrear todas las guerras que quisiéramos. Y algo padre es que Todd es el más grande fan de todo esto. Él no solo se va a lo que conocemos. Esto lo vio y dijo: creo que no muchos lo conocen, creo que otros muchos sí. Vamos a intentarlo, sé que les va a encantar porque lo ven en el blister y es un monstruo enorme y está padrísimo tenerlo en esta línea. Vamos con el siguiente. Batgirl, que esta es parte del Build-A-Figure con el cual construimos el Batraptor, que viene junto con Batman que ríe, Batman who laughs. Esta figura está increíble porque además de formar parte de la línea que completa el Batraptor, es un Batman que no hemos visto hecho juguete en ningún otro lado y que su figura vale la pena. Para todos los coleccionistas del Caballero de la Noche, realmente es una figura que tiene que estar en la colección sí o sí. Vamos con el siguiente. Y para terminar de armar el Batraptor, pues tenemos a Andy Grayson, que es un personaje muy emblemático últimamente y que ya se ha vuelto parte de los favoritos de las nuevas generaciones y de algunas de los fanáticos de lo clásico. Este es el Batraptor que les digo que se arma con estas tres figuras. la magia de tener un vehículo de Batman en nuestra colección, pues es algo que no puede pasar desapercibido y que tenemos que tener siempre en consideración. Siguiente